Before you spend $100 on a new map sensor, spend 5 minutes watching this video. I'm going to show you exactly how to test yours with a basic multimeter so you know for sure whether it's bad or whether the problem is somewhere else entirely. Before we start testing, let's quickly cover what a map sensor, or manifold absolute pressure sensor, actually does. The map sensor measures the pressure inside your intake manifold and sends that information to the ECU, the engine's computer. The ECU uses this data to calculate how much fuel to inject and when to fire the spark plugs. So if this sensor is giving bad readings, your engine is going to run poorly. Most map sensors are 3-wire sensors. They have a 5-volt reference wire from the ECU, a ground wire, and a signal wire that sends varying voltage back to the ECU based on manifold pressure. On most vehicles, the map sensor is mounted directly on the intake manifold, or it may be connected to the manifold with a small vacuum hose. Before you do anything, make sure the engine is off and the ignition is turned off. Let the engine cool down if it's been running. To obtain a reading from the map sensor, use a multimeter to probe the wiring harness between the sensor and its connector. Press the release tab firmly and pull the connector to unplug it from the map sensor. Use a socket wrench to remove the mounting bolt securing the map sensor in place. Remove the map sensor to allow for the attachment of alligator clips directly to the 3-wire harness. Attach an alligator clip to each wire sensor. Connect the map sensor back to the intake manifold. Insert one end of a jumper wire to one cavity of the connector and the other end of the jumper wire to the alligator clip. Make sure the wires lined up between the connector and the map sensor. Secure one end of the alligator clip to the black probe and the opposite end to a solid chassis ground point on the vehicle. Use a multimeter to find the ground wire of the map sensor. Turn the dial to the continuity setting. Verify continuity by touching the red probe to a chassis ground point. Touch the red probe to each alligator clip until you hear a beep. On this car, the ground wire is connected to the green alligator clip. Let's check the voltages of the reference and signal wires. Turn the dial to the DC voltage setting. Turn the ignition key to the on position, but do not start the engine. This powers up the ECU and the sensor circuit. Touch the red probe to the green alligator clip. The voltage reading should be close to 0, since this is the ground wire. Touch the red probe to the red alligator clip. The voltage reading is very close to 5 volts, which is expected for the 5-volt reference wire. Touch the red probe to the yellow alligator clip. The measured signal wire voltage is 2.8 volts, which is within the specified range of 0.5 to 4.8 volts. Let's check the signal wire when the engine is on. Connect the red probe to the signal wire. Start the engine and observe the signal output. The reading shows around 1.2 volts, which is within the specified range of 0.5 to 1.5 volts. If the voltage drops below 0.5 volts, check for a short to ground in the signal wire or potential corrosion in the 5-volt reference line. If you see more than 1.5 volts, check for a cracked vacuum hose or a major vacuum leak. This causes the sensor to measure outside air pressure rather than engine vacuum, which pushes the voltage higher. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing for more electronics tips and tutorials, and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.